Alright, today I'm going to go over how to replace the idler on this Wacker Neuson 803. I recently, or a few months ago, I replaced the track tensioner and saw that it was in pretty bad shape, so I went on ahead and got a new idler. So first thing I'm going to do to replace this is release any pressure that might be in here. This is actually kind of dangerous here. This here may have a ton of pressure. To tighten this up, it's basically just like a grease fitting, and so we got to get the grease out of there that I pumped in there to tighten it up the track. So we got to loosen it up by taking that out, and then after that we'll slide the track off. So I'll start doing that. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna try to do is use my grease gun to at least try to see if I can release any grease that's there. It looks like some is already came out. I don't know what's going on here. So it looks like some's already came out. I got a roll of paper towels because we're gonna need it. Now the next step is going to be getting the right size socket to go on there and taking it off. To take the grease fitting off. So this is a 7/16. Again, make sure you have all your PPE on because it could spray out. And there it is. So it's out. So it wasn't much tension in here, probably because this fitting, it may be leaking. Fitting might be leaking a little bit. So on mine, there's also another plug that the Zerk fitting went into. So you got to take that out as well. Basically trying to make it easy for the grease to come out. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and lift this up with the blade and push the bucket down in the front so we can get it up off the ground. Alright, now that it's off the ground, I can start working on pushing it in a little, the idler in to get the belt off. So you'll see here, it's starting to come out as I push this way. It's going to be a lot of grease. Let me see if I can get it all the way back. Wow. Yeah. All right. So, as you can see, the wheel is out pretty much. Just slide it out, just like that. As you can see, this one here is in really bad shape. I don't know how it got that bad. So as you can see, that hole there, just want to make sure it's cleaned out. Now you're ready to go in reverse, basically. Alright, so now we've got the track back in place with this. All we got to do now is just clean this old grease out, put the fitting back in, and then put new grease in it to tighten this up. Alright, so now what we want to do is we want to go ahead and charge it up. Again, you want to clean, make sure we have clean areas, clean parts. We can charge it up. Make sure that the track is in place. You don't want to tighten it and the track's out of alignment. It's probably going to take a bit of grease. So now it's tightening up. I'm gonna just check the tension. It's pretty tight. I think that's good enough. So basically that was it. I just needed to get the idlers line, or the wheels here, the idlers lined up, and then slide the track back on, put the grease back in the fitting, and that's it. Like I say, this is in really bad shape right here, but finally got it replaced. Looks like it was just gone for so long. So yeah, it's finally done. So now this thing is back together. I'm gonna move it back and forth a little bit. That's it.